Hi, it's Leslie Meredith with Breakbulk Events and Media here in Dubai for Breakbulk Middle East. And I have with me Shaikh Mohammed Al Khalifa from Arab Shipyard and Repair. New to Breakbulk.
Yes, absolutely.
Exciting. So we're so happy that you're here.
Thank
He's
you.
with us from Bahrain. And I understand that you sponsored the Executive Summit yesterday.
Yes.
And how was that?
Oh, it was a very interesting and exciting exercise for us. For us, a large number of the participants in Breakbulk are our customers. And for us to be a better service provider to the ship owners, ship managers, we get the executives together and take their perspective and get a better idea of the challenges, the vision, and what they see as the future for them in order for our services to mirror their what they expect is coming towards them and the years ahead.
So tell me, how long has this shipyard been operating?
Well, our shipyard has been operating since 1977. It is the oldest shipyard in the region, and we're pretty close to our 50th year.
I was going to say, I think you have an anniversary coming up.
Yes,
that's exciting.
It's exciting for us, absolutely. It was a big project originally conceived in 1970 by the Organization of Arab Petroleum Producers, along with companies that they set up in those years to carry the oil and oil products from the region, to have some regional logistics providers. They needed a location to repair them, and that was the formation of the idea of ASRY. Started construction in 1974, opened in 1977, and it's been a long history of maritime service and we think maritime excellence.
That's fantastic. So tell me, there's so much emerging technology that is impacting business across our industry these days. What is your, excuse me, in what ways are you looking at implementing new types of technology? What is your strategy there?
Well, we always look at, for the ship owners and operators, their environmental impact and whatever that they can do to enhance the efficiency of operation. So we have, from years past, provided solutions with scrubbers, bulbous bow, certain paint treatments, in order for the vessels to be less fuel consuming, less emitting, lower emissions. And we continue to explore technical solutions on that front. For our internal purposes, there's always a challenge with vessels that have such long life, relatively, that you may end up with parts that are either difficult to source or completely obsolete.
Yes.
And so we always explore any technology that can ease that difficulty. So the latest initiative in 2025 is 3D printing technology. we call it additive manufacturing, but for simplicity's sake, 3D printing.
Okay, I like that.
And we're looking at advanced polymers, ferrous material replacement, and reducing the cost and time of custom fabrication for obsolete parts, as well as with that capability, diversifying our service beyond just the yard. So with the same machinery, we have potential to give solutions to the oil and gas industry, the aviation industry. All it takes is the appropriate design to be entered in the machine, and then it takes care of the rest.
Wow, that's great. All right, so looking ahead, what changes do you foresee to the business?
Well, one of the biggest challenges for yards globally is manpower. So we are looking at ways of enhancing, on the one hand, the human resource, knowledge delivery, speeding up the time to get a shipyard worker yard ready. So that's one point. The other one is any machinery or technology that eases the process, raises production and productivity, and is able to give the shipyard worker the opportunity to deliver more in less time and to deliver higher value per hour. That's a big point for us. Anything that reduces the consumption of man hours on low value activities, we're always exploring. We have some initiatives ongoing, and we continue to research new ones.
All right, so just briefly, is AI part of that?
Well, AI is a big topic. We have some simple implementations of AI for our internal employee information. So automated query responses when it comes to company policy, quality manuals, procedures. We have an automated software system to take those queries. But beyond that, highlighted by our CEO in a recent panel, we have an immense store of data. And we are looking for the best way to utilize AI models in order to mine that data. So the process is underway, but it has to be done where we're confident the output is something we can depend on.
Absolutely.
We don't want to depend blindly on a software. Yeah. So in fact, there have been studies. Some people offhandedly criticize AI as making the person producing the queries less aware of what they're doing in their activity, that the research becomes weak, the product becomes weak. But in fact, if you do the right groundwork beforehand, AI enhances the output. And that's what we're trying to do with our current exercise.
Okay.
Do the research properly, and then use AI as a multiplier for the result.
Well, that's good advice. Okay, I have one last question for you. What is your favorite part of your job?
My favorite part of my job, solving problems. That is the most satisfying part when it's achieved, and it's the most exciting part to try and overcome. So solving problems, whether it's internal or external for the clients.
Okay. All right. Well, excellent. Thank you so much. I appreciate that conversation. You've given us so much information.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Fabulous.